What's up, guys? Welcome back to another F124 video. This time we are here in Las Vegas in our workstation before we go out into practice. The reason we are starting here is because my mic was muted during the original intro, so now we're doing it right here with Kevin Magnussen up there in front of me. This guy, he's talking to his, I'm assuming his wife back at home, maybe his Tinder matchup. Ooh, she must have sent something because he is leaving oh so discreetly. Sir, you better get some. Otherwise, we better win this race. Anyway, everybody else hard at work around us. We got that guy he's never talked to me. We got that guy over there. Everybody's working. Anyway, get back to the point. We are here in Las Vegas. Our final home Grand Prix weekend. We are sitting P3, but we will be starting this race in P20 because I'm going in with new engine parts, and because of the penalty, I'm just going to go ahead and skip uh, qualifying. That way, I can save those engine parts. But hopefully, we can still finish inside the points good enough to stay in P3. I highly doubt, especially with how well Fernando Alonso has been moving, that it is very possible for us to get in front of him this one. So that will leave this race, the next two races, to try to get P2 if we can stay there with him after this race. We're also looking to get P5 in the Constructors. We're not that far behind McLaren. So hopefully within the next three races we can do that one as well. Anyway, with all of that said, I'm going to go practice, and then I will see you guys at the race.
Welcome to Las Vegas, and for Formula One, it's welcome back to Las Vegas. No longer do we race in the Caesars Palace car park. Tonight, the time is right to go racing in the street. Well, tonight we go racing around the bright lights of Las Vegas, 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky and thousands of neon lights. There are landmarks everywhere you look, punctuating the 17 corners and 2 DRS zones. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Albon, Gasly, Norris, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Sargent, Tsunoda, Ocon, Joe, Ricciardo, and Jester. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Here we are in Las Vegas, skipped out on qualifying, so we will start in the back, P20. Can someone say last the first challenge? Nah, I'm just playing. Anyway, here we are off of the line, getting past Yuki Tsunoda, getting a good dive down into turn number 1. But can we hold on to it sitting P17, P18? Depending on where Yuki Tsunoda is, we go wide, so he takes the inside. So it's going to be P18. So wow, we made 2 moves up there on the first turn, but we've got another sharp turn coming as Ocon tries to get in front of me. That we should have known better. Yuki Tsunoda up the inside, trying to get around the side of Zhou. Not going to happen, but up in front of Yuki Tsunoda, that is going to be P17, now P16, as we look up the inside of Zhou Guanyu, and Sergeant Piastri's up in front of me. Zhou Guanyu still saying, hey, I'm still here, don't forget about me. But sir, just saying, get out of my way. Up into P16 legitimately now, as there is no side-by-side. Logan Sargent, Oscar Piastri up there in front of me, and I'm just going to dive up the inside, take this inside turn. Got a little hit there in the back by Logan Sargent. Definitely, yeah, Oscar Piastri's out of this race. Brother should have gave out. Brother should have backed out of that outside turn there going 3 wide. I'm just saying, maybe, but no, maybe I should have. Who knows? Either way, safety car is in this lap. So lap 1 was productive. We got all the way up into P14. going side by side with Logan Sargent, Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri hit the wall. He is out of the race as we go back to racing. Lando Norris is the car in front of me as I'm trying to get in front of him. We take the inside, and looking like we're going to have P13. Never mind, he's going to come back. He's going to come back and he's going to take P13, but you know, we got one more turn down here at the end of this short little straight in front of us. It's going to be a heck of a dive, but you know me, I love diving and throwing McLarens into the wall. Sorry, Norris, nothing personal, I promise. As we are here now on lap 4, I'm just going to take this easy dive up the inside on Valtteri Bottas. Nothing to it, it's just, you know, I had the racing line, it was easy. Get in front of him, up into P13 we go. No, I'm sorry, P12, I can't count. Up into P12 we go as Alexander Albon, the other Williams, is in front of me. I've got the DRS, I've got the ERS, I've got pure speed. It's Albon, Magnussen, and Pierre Gasly all in front of me. As I take a deep lunge around the outside, barely keeping it on the track, and up into P9 I will go, and I guess I skipped that earlier than I thought I did. But anyway, a couple of laps later, here I am with Lance Stroll and Lewis Hamilton, and it's going to be an easy pass to get in front of Lewis Hamilton as Stroll and Lewis were fighting. I just came in third-partied and basically took them both out, as DRS and ERS is a good combination down this back stretch. What is English? Let me know in the comments down below if you figure out what English is, because I don't know what it is. Anyway, Mark is trying to get me to box, but I'm thinking because of that safety car, I might be able to stay out on these mediums just a little bit longer and then switch to the softs. Now, I completely skipped it by accident, but the first round of boxers went in and got me at P4. Now here comes the second round of boxers, and that's going to put me P1, where I will finally decide to box at on lap 12, as Max Verstappen, Perez, Logan Sargent up in the top 5. Okay, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc in front of me. I'm not paying attention. I'm over here trying to make sure that my ERS is not on overtake or hot lap or whatever it was on beforehand. That's going to allow Alonso to get in front of me, but luckily, like I said, Logan Sargent was in the top 5, and he's going to slow down Charles Leclerc and Alonso, and I'm just going to dive up the inside on Alonso. But you know how Alonso is, he gets mad pretty easily whenever you do things that aren't like normal, so he's going to try to turn me sideways to take that spot back, but it's not going to work for him as we hold on to P6 with Logan Sargent in front of us. Obviously that's not going to be too hard to chase down, as we have that DRS ERS combo on him, and we're easily going to take P5 away from him. And now it is Sainz and Leclerc, who Mark has told me to go ahead and get past Leclerc before a certain time, so I'm just going to go ahead and get in front of both of them. That's going to put me back up into P3 with both Red Bulls a little over 2 seconds ahead of me, with about let me see, I don't know, 2 laps left. There's a yellow flag with Verstappen 2 seconds ahead of me, but oh wait, Verstappen's slowing down. Verstappen is out of the race. Verstappen's out of the race. That puts me at P2 with Perez only like 1.1 second ahead of me. And this first to last challenge, I mean, it started out as a joke, but it might actually be a real thing, as that DRS ERS combo comes in handy once again here on the last lap. Down the last time we're going down this long stretch. All I gotta do is keep it on the track. Keep it on the track I do. With one more turn to go, all I've got to do is hold on to it. And literally it's the easiest thing ever, but if we know my luck, anything could happen. But I think I've done this about 17 times, and yeah.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys! Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friends. Well done. And Las Vegas has its winner. And what a special victory that was, taking the checkered flag under the neon lights of Nevada.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
The quality and fantastic result of the Haas team will have been noticed by everybody else out there today. You can see why everyone's taking them so seriously. These drivers will be hot property by the end of the season. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
And that is the end of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Who would have known that this was going to be a last to first challenge completed? I would not have guessed. You know, I was expecting points, but I wasn't expecting first. So we do get first. Sergio Perez in second, Carlos Sainz in third, and then Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll, and Logan Sargent finally getting points here in the Las Vegas Grand Prix. 2 American drivers in the points in Las Vegas. That is absolutely exciting. Esteban Ocon 11th, Valtteri Bottas 12th, and then Kevin Magnussen will get P13. Lewis Hamilton drops out of the points. Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris, Zhou Guanyu, Max Verstappen ended up not finishing this race. I don't know if there's like a rule on this, because he did not finish. Like, he was out of the race, but it says he was lapped twice. Oscar Piastri, very unfortunately, did not finish, as well as we went 3 wide into that turn, and he just I don't know, didn't give up. He should have gave up. That's all I'm saying. He should have gave up. He would have probably stayed on the track. Anyway, on to the driver's stand-ins. Max Verstappen most likely has won. Definitely has won now. They gave it to him a couple races back. I thought maybe that was too early, but it's looking like that is not too early at all. Fernando Alonso still in second with 295. We are still in third with 267. Charles Leclerc behind us, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, George Russell, Sergio Perez, and Oscar Piastri finishing out your top 10. Lance Stroll still has points though. He's looking, possibly, I know he's been doing pretty decent. Where did he finish in this race? Didn't he finish in the top 10? Yes, P9. So, I mean, he still got some points. Not a lot of points. What were we looking? Lance Stroll, Alexander Albon, P12, Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen down in P14 with 18 points, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, and finally, with 1 point, he is not alone anymore. Logan Sargent has scored points. Onto the constructors, Red Bull with 567. I think it might be safe to say that they have won this constructor series as well. Ferrari P2, Aston Martin P3, Mercedes P4, and Haas. Finally, we have moved up to P5. We are the best out of the bottom teams, worst out of the top teams. So we're at bottom of the first 5. Definitely beating the bottom 5. That's all that matters. McLaren moves down to P6. Williams P7 with Alpine, Visa Cash App, and Kick Sauber all following behind. Championship rivalry has been won. We beat Leclerc in that one. That's going to gain us a lot of experience, a lot of racecraft, a lot of awareness, and a lot of pace. We love to see it. Rating rivalry won against Oscar Piastri as well. That's going to gain us a lot of focus. I think that also means that we have become a level 86. That is correct. With our experience moving up to 73, racecraft moving up to 82, and our focus moving up to 83. Recognition still 55%, so still 3 simultaneous upgrades. No third secret yet, that's at 60, and no academy or secret bonus meetings as well. On to the specialist. I do believe I got all 4 of them. Wait, wasn't it in the last video that we had hit that number 3 as well on Wind Tunnel, meaning we should have been a level 4 this time around, if I'm not mistaken? I could have sworn. I could have sworn. Either way, that is the end of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and you know what? I just want to go in and I want to look. Yeah, I feel like that should have been our level 4 with the wind tunnel, but it is what it is. Off to Qatar. Qatar is next, and looking at the standings just real quick. No, not those standings. These standings. Yes. 267. We're almost 30 points behind Fernando, so we definitely need to do better at the next two, which is Qatar and Abu Dhabi. So it is very, very likely that we stick with P3. It is very likely. That is what I'm going to expect and assume. But hopefully we still do well enough to stay P5 in the Constructors for the remaining of the season. Anyway, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you can't wait for the next video, hit that subscribe button. Like I said before, both those buttons do nothing but boost my confidence in making these videos that I already enjoy doing. With 2 more races to go, like I said, these will all be out by Tuesday, July 16th, I believe. Yes, Tuesday, July 16th. Hopefully they will all be out by the end of July 15th. But yeah, so anyway, stay buckled in. We're almost done to see where we finish, and then we're going to do an off-season video, and then we're going to start with season 2. So I don't know what it is you do outside of YouTube, but I hope you enjoy your life doing so, and I will catch you next time.